Buona giornata topi. Today, I'm gonna go over rings and especially like what we're doing when it comes to rings practice because the one thing I see with rings is people tend to confuse it with like as like the ultimate like practice for your aerial control, which it really isn't. I'm gonna be honest. And the reason being is because rings, whenever we're practicing it, rings kind of just becomes repetitive and you just focus on the same thing. So I need us to focus on what really matters when it comes to threes, like not threes, rings. And that's what I'm gonna try and get us to focus on, and like which maps we want to look at for certain things. Okay. All right, boys. So, if anybody knows if you know already how to do the bakkesMod map loader. If you don't, I will put a description in the bot. I'll do it and put it in the description of where to set this up. But today I'm gonna look at speed jump 3 and speed jump 4 and ice rings, and maybe I'll go over the neon heights ones. But rings, whenever we're doing them, depends on kind of what we're looking for. Now let's start off with lethamyr's rings, okay? Like the neon rings. This one specifically is more based on having fast control. And what I mean by that is, let me fix this. Oh, there's a bug on my, there you go, I fixed it, okay. Whenever we're doing neon rings, we're here, there's just so much space that you can just do the thing. So this one really focuses on just speed and being in your car position at the correct speed. So like, you see I'm trying to constantly keep my face going in the way we want it to go. So it's constantly keeping the supersonic, like the lines, you see that line right there? You constantly want to try and keep that. This is what we're looking for when we're doing neon rings. Doesn't really matter what you do with your car, because neon rings is just focusing on rotating your car quick and just trying to maintain that speed quickness. So I think I'm going to do this for a couple minutes. Just kind of show you what it looks like. Also, I do try whenever we're, when I'm doing neon heights to like not touch the ground at all, like period. So try and make it difficult for yourself, because that's the one thing you want to do when you're doing rings, is to make it difficult for yourself. So I'm just going to try and like default myself to like only using arrow left or just using free arrow. See, I'll start using free arrow for now. Why not? That's not what I wanted. If you can tell, I'm not the greatest at this. I'm currently listening to my music right now, so you're probably going to be hearing jazz because I like jazz, but sometimes jazz ain't about it. Yeah, even this part, I try to maintain off of the wall. Oh my god. Free roll for the win, baby. Let's go. Oh, good shit. Good. Normally around 7 is whenever you want to give up. Not because it's like it gets too difficult, is around here it starts turning into something completely different, and the practice doesn't really matter anymore. But go as far as you can, because I'm pretty sure I can get this done in like 30 minutes if I really tried, if not less. I think my record on this is like 20 minutes now. Ooh, give me that. Nice. Peak. Ooh, Ooh, I'm going a little too fast. Alright. I'm gonna stop at 10. Alright, sweet. Alright. Now with neon rings, like I really want you just to focus on trying to be difficult with yourself and continuing to get speed. You saw how I only used free roll and just like no roll at the same time. I'm really focusing on getting like, I really in my head, I'm just like, okay, I need to press my button here and just, you know, rotate. It's figuring out how much you need to feather and doing that at the same time, just to train yourself, okay? And now let's go to speed jump, because I like speed jump 3. Speed jump 3, oh, word on my hand. You really just want to go fast. That is the power of speed jump 3. And so I'm just gonna try and take this as fast as I can, because that's what you want to do. You're trying to stay as fast as you can at all times. I mean, you could challenge yourself on this, but you don't really have to. The whole point of this is just to go as fast as you can. So for instance, I don't usually fail at that, I'm gonna be honest. There you go. I don't usually fail at that. Ooh, oh my god. No. If you want to go see my other speedrun of this, you can. I'll shorten it up. No! There. I cannot see that. What you're supposed to do is, don't mind me, is this. And then there you go. Then 50 through, then so you know I can see this sort of. Ooh, what is up with me? I suck. Okay, but yeah, I think I'm gonna pause there because I am royally screwing this up. But what you're wanting to do with speed jump 3 is you're just trying to just get as fast as you can by trying to be as precise as you can. Right? It looked like I was just fucking around, which I'm not gonna see that was. Now Trials 4, I low-key like because it just allows you to maneuver your car, and you really that's like kind of the goal is you just want to maneuver your car as much as you can around tight corners. So try to get as tight as you can in these corners, which I think is genius. Packages. No! Not the flip I wanted. packages still. What's time? Oh, damn. Dude, I haven't done this in years. Where am I going? I don't remember. Hold on, Oxy. Slow down. Get in this corner. Try and stay home. Try not near the corner. And then there. Complete Mundo. 215. Not bad. No, that one you really just want to try and narrow the corners. Just try and be as tight as you can because you want to focus on trying to like be quick and be tight and be precise on that one. And then the old beloved that everyone loves that I'm personally not a fan of. It's not because I'm bad at it. It's just it really just focuses entirely on your control and has nothing to do with the speed. But if you're looking to get better control in the air, like if you're new to Rocket League, this is the play. These are the play because it will help you focus your control entirely on certain points. Right now, I like to dick around on these ones because I can. Again, I like to try and make sure I'm constantly supersonic and also trying to control the way I move. And then let's cut in sides. Oh, it's not what I need to do. I know.
Okay.
Thank you. Ooh, not too much boost there. I will not lie. Yeah, but no, if you're trying to just get better at aerial car control, this is the play. I cannot agree more. But don't overdo it, because then you'll get like used to just shitty car movement. So what you want to do is constantly, whenever you're doing new rings, constantly challenge yourself by only using arrow left constantly, or doing like no arrow at all, or arrow free arrow, just the whole thing. Because the more you challenge yourself, the better you become. And I don't really want people to focus too much on rings, because rings are low-key kind of a scam. I mean, they're good, but don't overuse them, because then you rely on them, and then that's just not the point. Rings is just to get you comfortable with, practicing something new. Which is why back then, when rings are first becoming popular, it helped pros get so much better. But at the same time, they've done it so many times that they don't need to do it anymore because they know exactly how to practice their aerial car control. And they're just so in tune with it. I remember when that deep dive used to give me so much trouble back then. Now look, man. Almost at 10. A little too slow for this right now, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd be around like 240 by now. $230, doesn't matter though. this one. Ignore that. It's not the kind of aerial rotation I want. Oh my god. I hate these. I'm not gonna lie, level 9 sucks. I hate level 9. It's just, you just have to constantly be so just float. Alright. GG's. Now, when we're looking at rings, again, our goal is to increase our, like, get more comfortable with our aerial car control, like arrow left, arrow right, you know, free arrow, boosting, feathering. It's being comfortable. You need, in your own head, you need to be thinking of like what you're doing, so that you, whenever you're in game, you know exactly how to do that. But eventually, whenever you get higher up there, this is gonna go away because you have so much control of yourself that the better practice is just having free play. So, if you are new to Rocket League, I believe this is like the perfect place to start to get better. And each one kind of has their own thing. Speed rings, just really focusing on trying to be as quick as you can. Ice rings, just being precise and having control. And then lethamyr's neon heights is kind of just like a mixture of both. You want to be really fast, but also having some control, because it's just so horizontal, not a lot of vertical movement. So it's really focusing on that quick movement. And then the jump rings 2, I think, or is it jump rings 4? Yeah, trials 4. That one you really want to focus just on just near tightening the corners, so it's like you get better at tightening corners. So, thank you for watching this. The video rest.